1, go. Hello everyone, welcome back down to the bar, and if you are watching this live as it's premiering, happy Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve.
I couldn't find any of our ugly Christmas sweaters
or hats.
Elf hats, Santa hats, you name it. So
an elf hat would have been perfect for me.
Elf ears?
Yeah, that would have been great.
Could have been pretty nice.
Next year.
Yep, next year. So we have our winners, our individual winners.
Yeah, individual.
And I figured the best way to do this was put 2 from our winners bracket, both of our winners, against 2 that weren't even in the bracket.
Not even like
that we've had. Or
we've opened?
Or we haven't had.
See, guys, I don't even know what's going on, really. All I've been told is they're going to be what?
It's a Christmas Eve present.
They're going to be Jim Beam versus
another distillery.
You're not gonna bail it yet.
Nope. And I'm not even gonna tell you because you're gonna be sitting over there.
Oh, come on!
And then you get to come back over here, and everybody gets to see your live reaction.
Oh, perfect. Doing. Nice. Cool.
So.
All right. So that means that I'm leaving the table
I'm gonna pour you first. Yep. I'm gonna pour Keith first.
All right. So
we're gonna write down what each one is.
So
obviously,
we got to recap though.
Yep.
So Ben's Sweet 16 2023
bracket. Bottle of the year.
Bracket winner was a Knob Creek store pick from Ryan's in Canandaigua.
Mm-hmm.
And mine was the old Knob Creek store pick from the Tin Woodsman, which is no longer open.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a Knob final.
It's probably my oldest bottle, I would think. Well,
yeah.
I don't know if it's quite as old maybe as that one turkey I got up there.
But it's an older bottle. Like when we originally fresh cracked this, the wax like blew apart in a million pieces.
Yep, it's the old school label.
Yeah, it's a small batch single barrel.
Mix label.
So it's just a small batch bottle with a single barrel sticker literally just stuck on it. Yep. Very different than what we have here from Ryan's now. So that's it. That's our winners for our brackets.
Yep. And they beat some stiff competition.
They really did.
Through it. It was kind of surprising. We both went Jim Beam level with it.
Yeah.
I had a turkey in my finals.
You did?
We're going to have to put the brackets up and look at them.
So I had a Stag versus the Tin Woodsman.
Yep, he had the Stag Batch 18.
Yep.
Versus the Knob Tin Woodsman's for Keith, and I had Rare Breed versus that Knob Ryan's pick.
Yep.
And they were close, dude. I mean, you could have.
Yeah, they're really close.
Anywhere from our final 4 up, you almost could have flipped a coin on them.
If it was a different day, yeah, if it was a different day, it might have been a different outcome. But I was just really digging this knob for sure. So cool. So that's that for our individual brackets. Those winners.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm going to put 2 little bonus bottles in here, and Keith will find out when he comes back from sitting over there out of frame. So,
are you ready?
I'm ready. Whenever you are.
See ya.
Play Jeopardy music. Cue it up while we're.
Yeah, you should. Why don't you have the Jeopardy music?
Copyright infringement.
Oh, we could change the name.
I don't want to get demonetized or demonetized, whatever way you want to look at it. So Keith doesn't even know what we're going to do with this.
Is it turkey?
You don't get to know.
Come on.
Keith's over here trying to get me to spill my deepest, darkest secrets.
Smalls.
Your deepest, darkest secrets. I'm going to put them right up here front and center for everybody to look at.
If I had to guess, I'm thinking it's turkey.
Keith thinks that's turkey. Everybody at home that's watching this, drop down in the comments if you're watching this video what you think this is going to be for the other distillery, because it will be another distillery. That's the one, I guess, hint.
Well, yeah, but you already told me that.
I know. I'm just letting everybody else at home know.
I think you're going to go turkey.
You think I'm going to go turkey? Okay. This is also Christmas Eve, so you might be getting a present right now.
Or you're going to get real wild and do like a crack barrel proof.
And do 2 Heaven Hills?
Yeah.
I do have 2 Heaven Hills.
I know you do. Well, we already did those, though.
Well.
Off camera.
Happy holidays.
We should have some Christmas music on.
That's another way, dude. We will get demonetized if we ever get monetized.
By playing Christmas music?
Yep, copyrighted, bro.
Come on.
If we ever gain any kind of financial benefit from the channel, anything we use is copyrighted, aka 90% of Christmas music, unless you record me playing like, you know, it on a guitar or something.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
All right. I'm gonna take Keith's key with me so he can't cheat. So you're gonna get Keith's live reaction here. Don't forget white shop towels are under the bar. All right, Keith. Pour them up.
Oh.
Pour them up.
Oh, I was right. What do we got here? Because I'm in the back. I can't even see him. Ooh, so I was right. So what do we got here? We have a Russell's 13, which I've honestly only had one pour out of one of these bottles.
Not that one.
And it was not this bottle. And is this the travel exclusive?
Yes, sir.
This is the travel exclusive. So this was one of my guesses that Ben was going to bring out because I had a feeling it was going to be a turkey versus Jim Beam. The travel exclusive, great bottles, especially for the money if you can get them. Hard to get because you have to be out of the country. Ben, what did you pour for how much you're doing?
Little and big line.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to write these down because I always forget. And we're just going to go, Ben has A, B, C, D, and then baby D. Because we lost a glass or broke a glass or something happened here. Okay, so this is going to be...
But I don't know what the bottles are, so it's
yeah. So this is going to be Ben's A. And I'm going to write it down even before I get started here. I'm going to pour it up without spilling, hopefully. So this is going to be a fun one for me, particularly because I really haven't had I've only had the travel exclusive once and the Russell's 13 once. And I'm going to be sure to clean out, what do you call this thing, a jigger?
It's a jigger. That's what it says in the cocktail kits.
All right, this is going to be Ben's B. This will be Ben's C glass. Sorry, I'm pretty slow. Oh, and I can't forget to shake them all up so you don't know.
That's okay.
All right, and this will be D. I'm pretty excited about this. I think this is going to be quite the matchup. Let's see how much that goes. That's pretty good. All right, now I'm gonna shake the bottles here, people, so Ben can't tell which one I poured last. Okay.
What's that?
Yep.
So watch getting out of that recliner, dude.
So
knock that chair off.
I'm gonna be taking like tasting notes, like we usually do during like a fresh crack when I'm doing these, just so I can kind of keep my thoughts in order.
I think that's fair. I think that's definitely fair.
Oh, and you kept them in order for me.
Of course.
Thanks, buddy.
I just didn't pour them in order for you, buddy.
I might have.
I don't know. I don't. You think I'll guess them anyway? This D glass looks awfully.
I actually left this
weird. Hey, you know what's funny though? The line is at like the same level, but not in the other glasses.
That's weird.
That's okay. Keith complained because I didn't leave the lights on back here. He can't see.
No,
So
it's pretty good. I can see enough to read.
So we might not be tasting the same ones at the same time.
No.
I mean, it's probably highly unlikely.
Right, exactly. But that's fine. So I'm just gonna start left, right. I got starting with A, going to D, and see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's a good way.
I'm so excited about this because again, I've had these a ton so far, and these I've literally only had like a half to an ounce pour out of each. Like they're Russell's 13 and that travel exclusive.
But a different 13. Last year's 13. This is the 2023
release
13.
Yep.
So, again, not crazy about the price hike, but I had a pour out of that the other night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, dude, it's yours. It's there to be drank, right?
Yeah, and it's gonna have to go back. It was in the cabinet also.
Yeah.
Hidden away. Everybody in the video saw that. Hidden away because I'm trying to stay away from it so we can keep that for the whiskey of the year contender. Right. I just gotta keep Joe away from
it. You just gotta hide it when Joe comes around.
Yeah, well, he doesn't come around very much. I gotta go drop his bottle off. So we're recording this a couple days before Christmas Eve because we got stuff with the families.
Yeah, it's a busy weekend.
But we figured this would be a cool little Christmas Eve hanging out, cool little one to watch up with. So take a little break, have a pour, and enjoy one of these with us.
It's
you
funny.
Got something like it at home.
It's funny because we were always like, "Oh, these are going to be good." So these are probably like 4 of my favorite bottles I've ever had.
As it should be.
At the bar.
As it should be.
So it's just fitting that this is where we are at the end of the year. We're almost in 2024. Yep. And I'm not going to really just talk too much about how good they are because they're all amazing.
Yeah. I mean, we figure all these are probably going to be at least a high 7.
High 7. I'm going 9.
They're going to be 8 plus. 8 plussers all day.
All right, I'm going in.
Cheers, going in the first.
So that was my A glass. The nose on all these is just intense, really good. The flavor on that is insane. I'm getting a lot of traditional bourbon flavors on that, like that vanilla sweet, a little bit of the barrel, smooth, super, super easy drinker, that one.
And the lightest proof, I think, is going to be
the Russells.
I think it's this guy at the 116.
What's the 13? I didn't ask that.
Sorry, it's 114. 114.8.
So that is the lowest. So we got 120, 120 with the knobs.
116.8, 114.8.
So, but they're all right there.
Yeah, but they're saying I think this has like 15-year-old stuff in it. It has older than 13. 13 is just the youngest.
Okay. I did not know that. Yeah. So if you're interested, that is not just a 13-year-old.
Yeah. So if you see a bottle that's age stated, the age that's stated on the bottle is the youngest product that was in that mix. So with turkey, typically they say even like 101 is like 6, 8, 10-year-old mix.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting a lot for your money.
Turkey's got a lot of warehouses, dude. I mean, I know you've never been to the campus.
No, I want to go bad. So I'm going to tell you right now, my A glass. Got some nice
char smell to it and deep oak.
My A glass is so good, I want to drink all of it right now.
Yeah, I know.
And not even go.
I want to go back because I'm going to have to try to rank these. I haven't decided even how we're going to try to score these yet.
I have no idea. I really for me, I would just go first place to 4th place.
Well, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to rank each glass score-wise. We're gonna. I'm making this up as I go. Why? Because
perfect.
I can. Because we all can. So for this A glass, what you're going to do is you're going to not be able to go back to a glass.
Come on, are you kidding?
And you're going to give it a flat score.
All right, like 1 to 10.
Yep.
To the
decimals
nearest,
include.
Yeah, to the nearest 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Decimals included, and what you're going to do with that score is when we reveal our bottles.
Yeah.
We're going to add the scores up from those bottles.
Each
of ours
listen,
to get the
we
winner.
Gotta be able to go back though.
Nope.
Come on. We gotta be able to go back. You gotta be able to go back.
Okay, you talked me into it.
You gotta be able to go back.
You talked me into it. Fine, we can go back, but you're still going to have to score them.
Yeah, you gotta score it. That's it. That's it.
When you finish the glass, you can do it right in the beginning too. You do it however you want, but when your glass is finished,
you have to give it a score.
You have to score. That's the new rule.
I like that rule. That's cool. We're literally we did not discuss this. We made it up as we're going. But, hey, it makes it fun.
That's nice. I say, that's nice.
That's nice. They're all nice. Like I said when we started, they're all going to be nice. This one has a very distinct nose compared to my A glass. I'm on my.
It's got like a vanilla to me. A lot of vanilla on the nose.
Ooh, that tastes like a knob to me. That's got some barrel into it. It's less sweet and more barrel to me, but it's lingering. Like the finish is just really nice, a sweet vanilla finish.
In mine, I get vanilla on the nose. In the mouth, it's all caramel.
Okay.
It's all like browned caramel or slightly burnt caramel.
Okay.
And then you get a nice little bit of barrel ting with it.
Yeah. Okay.
This one's really nice with that. And I like that. That dark, I guess we'll call it dark caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Like a burnt caramel, and then like that barrel tinge. We'll call it barrel tinge. I like that. I like the descriptor.
My glass B, I get a lot more barrel flavors. Like a little bit more of that barrel char.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a slight bitterness.
Like a tannin-y?
Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to A glass.
We say this, and we're basically kind of echoing each other. We're probably drinking completely different samples. You guys at home know because you saw us pour them. So.
Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
Ooh.
What is cool, though, about these?
I'm going to call this one on the nose. I'm just going to write it in the notes.
What are you going to write?
What that is a rare breed. I've been drinking them now again because it's off of my church pew over there where we've been stashing all these bottles that we can't drink. I think this is a rare breed on the nose, or a turkey.
A rare breed is a turkey.
Russell's 13. It comes off turkey. It's got like a little bit of cinnamon with it, dude.
Okay. We haven't done a fresh crack in a while, so I'm losing my adjectives. We got to get back into doing the fresh cracks. The palate adjectives, I call them.
Yeah, that's like a cinnamon explosion. Like cinnamon red hot, but not like Fireball. Like a cinnamon candy. My glass C, I'm getting a lot of spicy, candied. I'm not getting a lot of like vanilla sweet. I'm getting like almost like an artificial sweetener candy. These are delicious though, dude. Like, like these are still like, then they just hang. Now it's funny with this one, I'm getting a vanilla finish, like that traditional bourbon vanilla molasses finish. I'm not on the initial pale, but on the finish. Which I really like. Mm-hmm. Just that complexity is there. We got the proof. We have the age. Going to my mini D, my little short squatty. I'm going to D, and D, just to let you know, is way different in color than the rest of them. Isn't that weird? Even when you have them all lined up here, it's still hard. It's really difficult. I don't know if I could do a bottle guess, even with them all lined up here. No, and it's funny you say that because I just took a sip of that. I think that's a knob. I think B and D are knobs. Okay. I can't remember right off. Good thing I wrote this down this time. It's got that barrel flavor, that barrel palate. Less of the spiciness. I mean, there's a little bit of spice there, but you get a little bit of that proof bite because they're obviously all higher proof. But I get a little bit more just that barrel flavor. Dude, it might be because it's the last one in line. This one is standing out to me as my favorite, and I can't put the adjectives why
It just is. You're digging it.
This is just.
You're digging it.
This is it, dude. Tonight.
Hey, look at this. Also, with the way the lighting is, you can see those bottles pretty well.
That does work pretty good. We got a nice little ring light behind the camera. All the other lights off at the bar besides that, and the little snowman candle, the Uncle Benny snowman.
Next year we got to put lights on the tree.
I don't know if that would, because the candle's a little bit too much. Even.
Oh, it is. Oh,
yeah,
it's blowing up a little, huh? But, anywho,
dude,
these. I'm pretty excited about this again because these are freaking unbelievable.
I'm gonna start scoring.
I don't even know what to say about this last one.
I'm going to do some water. And that D has hung around this whole time for the last couple minutes, dude.
I told you had to go back. You wanted to not go back.
I just scored them as I went, and if I'd put them all at 9, I'd put that at 9.5. Because it's better. Better.
Oh, my God.
Dude, this is still coming off. I don't know which one of these would come off cinnamony. I've never got that really with any of these.
No. I've never even heard you say that with any of these bottles. If I had to guess, I think I know what one it is, but...
When you poured it, I would hope you would know which one it is.
I don't remember.
You wrote it down.
That's why I wrote it down. But I'm not looking at it, or you'd be able to see it. So this, my A glass, I don't know what it is about it. It's like what I dig is like the traditional sweet vanilla.
I feel like I should be one of these judges right now with the scorecards holding it up to what I think it is.
My God.
That was much more subdued now that it's sat for a bit.
Oh, we didn't talk about that either. We should have let them air out a little.
We started pouring it 10 minutes. So they've been starting to pour in 10 minutes or so ago.
But I mean, the youngest stuff here is probably, I would say this one, the Rare Breed Travel. I think they're 8, 10, and 12s on the Rare Breeds. Oh, I know. I think Wild Turkey says that they're 8, 10, and 12 in the Rare Breeds.
Question. Yeah. Would you put any of these below a 9?
I just put the first one below a 9.
What did you put it at? 8.99?
8.3.
8.3.
8.3.
8.3. If I had to pick a number to describe any of these, 8.3 would be the last thing I'd pick.
That's why I'm starting.
But again, I don't have to say what I did. I don't have to say. I can renege on that score.
This is what I'm doing. All of these are 9+ for me. They are. They're 9+. So it's going to be between a 9 and a 10. It's going to be down to 1/10 of a point for me because it's...
I think it's going to be our top bottles are going to be within 10s, kind of as they should be. And again, it also depends on how you're feeling that day. But the cinnamon was there on the nose, was much more subdued on the end, and it was kind of nice, more baking spicy, with it on that glass.
Ooh. Like B, I'm getting more spice. A little bit, I would call like the baking spice. That's a little bit of spice bite.
Dude, these are good.
Yeah, they're unbelievable.
I'm going to leave a little bit left in that glass just because I'm going to be that guy.
You know what the coolest part about all this is?
That there's still some in these bottles.
Well,
I don't think there's enough to make runs unless we go get another, which I'm going to tell my wife, hint, you need to spend another $55 on me. Go grab me a Orion's Knob pick.
So the cool part about this is
that's a phenomenal bottle.
We only have one allocated bottle here.
Yeah.
In the Russell's 13.
Yeah.
The travel exclusive is easy to get if you're out of the country. I see them all the time.
They're right at duty frees across the border.
And they're $40.
30 American. I've seen them as low as.
Yeah. So I mean, in a regular Rare Breeds, 50 to 60. Sorry this is taking so long, but God.
I mean, what else do you have to do? It's Christmas Eve.
Hopefully
you're sitting down with a nice pour, watching us make fools of ourselves.
C is...
This one comes off just nice, deep oak. If you want oak, but not quite leather, I would say out of these though, my one caveat would be I wish I still had it because out of these I did like that other 13 better, I think.
See, I only had it once and I didn't like it that much.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. Joe enjoyed it a lot more than
So
I did.
to be
He drank
fair-
the whole label on me.
So to be fair, the first 13 that Ben got, he let me try, and I got a lot of like cherry notes on that.
Mhm.
And I hate cherry. Anything cherry I don't like. And I talked to Chuck at Ryan's, that was part of the Ryan's Knob store pick, and he also got the cherry notes from last year's Russell's 13. So I don't get whatever the one the Russell's 13 is, I don't get cherry notes at all. Like not even a little bit on that. I just wrote down
This is crazy.
for my glass C, amazing. This whatever is in C is
I don't
Incredible.
like to fucking give out 9s, dude.
Why?
I've only given
Why?
out 1 9 in my life.
there's a new beginning here. For
There
you.
needs to be a threshold.
What so
The Michter's 10 is in that threshold of 9s,
but
dude, and
that's
none of
not
these
here.
are quite.
But that's
there.
not here.
I know. It doesn't mean
It's
that
today.
I still got to hold it to my car.
What is you don't have it here though, so it doesn't count.
I know. I got it.
Next year.
I'm seeing Joe tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can try to do a little horse trading for that bottle, or bottle trading for that bottle.
Are you trading a horse? You don't
I
even
don't
have
think he would want a horse.
why would you want a horse? You can't
I love you, honey.
You can't drink a horse.
Okay.
Wow.
I got that.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna start putting mine in order.
I'm gonna go right down. I'm gonna finish them and score them. I left a little smidgen in this one, but I just finished the A glass to score it.
All right. So what do I got here? I can't friggin' see anything. It's been turned all the lights off. What is
Should
this?
be in order.
All right. That's C.
Oh, you already ranked them. You ranked them. as
No,
you
I
went?
got C. I got first and second, but I still got a little bit left here.
Okay. You know you're not ranking them first, second. You're still giving them the total point score.
Yeah, but the total point score
It's
will-
gonna scale. Okay.
Yeah, it'll scale.
Gotcha.
down.
Me, I'm just gonna keep them in order, and I'm just gonna go through and score them as I go.
And he's not going to score any 9s. We have a new rule.
What's that?
All end of the year bottles have to be 9+ for that year.
I don't know.
For that year, you can put the Michter's 10 next year. That can be 9+. So I'm kind of taking my time on these just because I know that it's going to take me a while to figure this out.
Cover this up so you can't see it.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's not hardly enough left in this sea glass. to
He's
taste.
smelling it over. You're sniffing on it. Like, what does it smell like?
A little Coke dips out of my glass, trying to get the last little bit out of it.
So this is a lot. This has been a. So let's just.
That one may be bumped a touch,
Really?
but not much.
Oh my god, these are just incredible.
You know these. You know what's going to happen with this decimal thing is something's going to fucking tie because we're going to get an equal decimal.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
We'll just have to do another pour of it and just enjoy it.
No,
Shoot the
or
ship out
just
next year.
or just that. That's there's a tie.
Well, keys can't be that good because if you look at mine, I mean, you could about swap those out with a Q-tip, and that's about it. Yep.
Ooh, man, these are neck and neck, dude. Neck and neck.
So I will say,
Ooh. Oh god, this is so hard.
second highest score I've ever given a whiskey.
I have no idea what any of them are.
Okay.
No idea. No freaking clue.
All right. I want you. Are you still scoring or
Mhm.
tasting? Okay. Take your time. I have no bottle guesses.
None.
I don't want to
No. I have no
have
idea.
any predispositions or anything with them. I tried to do it as unbiased as possible, if that makes sense. I didn't want to even try to guess bottles as I went down through them.
No.
I was just tasting it, enjoying it, letting it float. These products, any one of these, I would pay the value for. I would pay over $100 for any of these bottles. The bargain is that you can get the store pick knobs for $60, even a regular rare breed for $50, $55, maybe $60.
I saw they were at Ryan's for $50 the other day.
$49.9.
Yeah,
it's what they are at K&M too. The travel one, like I said, you can get that for $30 American.
I mean,
in places in Canada, and then the Russell is $13. You do price jump a little bit. You get into that $140 range. As long as this doesn't creep over like a $170 range, and if I have an opportunity to buy it every year at MSRP, I'll probably do it. You know, once it starts getting up into that, closing in on $2 category with a tax on it, it gets hard for me to justify it. But with these scores that these ones dropped, I'm curious to see what that scored out for me going blind. And that's why I love these blinds so much. And if you guys have a chance for even somebody to pour you up a couple handshakers of something, it could be anything. Could be a daily drinker. Mm-hmm. Like I poured Keith for his advent calendar that he's been working on. That just straight bullet orange the other night.
Yeah.
Keith's like, I like that. That's good. That's real good. I said, that's bullet orange, dude. Just a straight one you can get any day on the shelf.
Which is what I drank at the survey conference 4 nights last year and just digged. Right. You know, no, so it's up there.
They're good. And all these I wouldn't say is something to walk past at a store. If you don't have one or haven't had one, I would try any one of these offerings if you can afford it, budget wise. So do you have your points? Or here's my thought. If you're still thinking on that, here's what I want to do. I want to give you the sample. I want you to tell me what it is. I'm going to score it. I got all my scores right here. I'm not changing anything. Pens and pencils down, children. So you got my written key.
What?
You got my written key?
Hold on.
Okay. Keith's like, I want to score these two.
I just did a last minute swap.
Ooh. Keith says I'm changing my mind.
But let's just talk about this for a second.
They're going to be divided by fractions.
These are so close.
I have less than a point separating my top and bottom. Less than. Almost less than half a point.
9.6. B.
9.6.
Yeah, dude. Unreal. 9.5. 9.2. 9.1.
Oh, Keith's all in the nines. Okay.
I told you.
All right. What's your low guy?
My low is D.
9.1.
So
9.1.
No. I'm sorry. So first to fourth. So this is that's not
A glass.
No. My first glass A.
Yep.
Is a 9.7.
9.7. Okay. And then your second glass is
a 9.5.
Is a C.
So that's C glass.
C is 9.5.
That's A. Okay, and then third place
is D.
So D.
D is your 9.2. And then your B glass is 9.1.
So my first place is glass A. My second place is C, D, and it B.
Okay. So your last place.
B.
B glass?
Yep.
That is the Knob Tin Woodman's. You put your best bottle of the year in last place. Like we say, depends on the day. For the B, what were you getting?
That typical knob.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember you saying that was a knob when you were talking about it.
Like just straight up.
Yep. You said B. I think B and D. You said you thought were knobs. Okay.
Yep.
So the Knob Tin Woodman's for Keith goes fourth place, or
yep. So 9.1 points.
9.1 for the Knob Tin.
Yep.
Let's put 10. 9.1.
Yep. And then third place at 9.2 points was glass D.
That is the Rare Breed Travel. That's 9.2.
Yep.
So very close with those two.
Yeah.
Again, like we're saying, you're
super close.
You're less than a half a point between.
Yeah, super close. And my second place was glass C at a 9.5.
That is the Ryan's pick.
Okay. And A at a 9.7 would be the Russell's 13.
13.
That, I'm telling you what, that is the most flavorful thing I've ever drank in my life.
Gotcha.
That is insane.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw a little bit of curveballs in this. So you have my written key.
Yeah.
So my last place was my Sea Glass. I gave it an 8.6.
8.6.
In Sea Glass, which was
Knob Tin Woodsman.
so that finished.
So my
for both of
winner
us.
was last.
For both.
For both. Okay.
Then my A Glass
Okay.
was my third place.
Okay. At what score?
8.8.
Did you give a 9?
8.8.
What would you guess? I want to hear, because he's really good at guessing. I'm not. If you had to guess, what would that be?
I would say with the deep char, I was guessing maybe the 13 because of the barrel. No.
No.
The other one.
A Glass, right? You're saying?
Yeah, the other one would have been maybe the Knob Ryan's.
That's it. The Knob Ryan. So his A Glass, folks, Knob Ryan's.
8.8.
8.8. Okay. What's next?
B Glass. Vanilla deep caramel barrel tang. The one I thought that might be actually was the one I thought that the B was actually the Rare Breed Travel, and that was 9.0.
Oh, he does go 9.0 on the Rare Breed Travel exclusive. So,
I think it's safe to say that 13 won.
what did you score the 13?
I scored the 13 at a 9.3. The second highest I've ever given a score for a
A
whiskey.
9.3.
It's a 93, dude.
A 9. No, it's not. It's a 9.3.
It's a 93.
So,
I guess to score these up and rank them based on our combined scoring,
yeah.
The 13 wins. And then second place.
So for you, the Rare Breed got second.
The Rare was my second.
Yeah.
At the 9.0.
9.0. Yep. You had the
and then the Ryan's was 8.8. Yep. So the Ryan's would edge out for our second place.
Yep.
So, which is funny. I put that in my third place of the year.
Yeah.
But these ones, again, these weren't in our bracket. You want to talk bracket? You want to talk bracket busters?
And to be fair, we didn't have these bottles when we started this.
This one we did.
Yeah,
but we hadn't opened it and really got into it and tried them. But we had his cousin, the regular Rare Breed run.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just goes to show you, because the Ryan's combined score with a 9.5 and an 8.8 would be, what's that, 18.3, and the other one would be 18.2. So I mean, super close, splitting hairs.
Yeah. With
the Rare Breed Travel and the Knob Ryan's. And again, you can't knock the Knob Tin Woodsman's 9.1 and 8.6 coming in at 17.7. You can't beat that score.
No.
You can't knock on any of these bottles. And the big thing is, like we always say with this, the store pick Ryan or the store pick knobs, and Ryan's does a good job too at picking their store picks. They do a great job chucking them. They have good palettes. They pick some really nice bottles. Like any other store pick, we say try them before you buy them if you can. But the knob ones for us, every place we've had them,
they've been great.
I have a whole stack of them.
We got
there, dude.
5 or 6 now.
Any place I find one,
you just buy it.
I will buy it because I love that profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right up our alley for what we like, and we haven't had one yet that we didn't like.
No. And the only thing was that 8.6 was which is weird. The Tin Woodsman's, I got that cinnamon with it. That was the one I got the cinnamon with.
So you know what's funny is what did I say? I said that the B and the D were knobs.
You were wrong on the D. The B, you were right. The D was Rare Breed Travel.
Okay. So that Knob Tin Woodsman has a very specific palate.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't taste like anything I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It really does, but it's got more of that like barely
Yeah, what one was that?
But I did say amazing. I did say amazing.
So that one was my sea glass. It was good. It just came off real cinnamony today, but then the second time I told you, it just came off a lot more balanced, but it had that cinnamonness, and then it kind of had a nice rolling finish.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to handle with the rest of them. And like we say, too, you're tasting back and forth. Stuff starts changing a little bit because you're honestly almost making blends in your mouth, too.
But we are doing a little bit of buffalo water in between.
Yep. But just good old Phelps tap water. You're wondering.
So,
Buffalo Trace bottle.
More of the story is, if you can get yourself a knob store pick. So, funny story, I got to tell you this. So, my buddy that lived in Philly, he's the guy that loves Bookers.
Mm-hmm.
He went and bought the Bookers 2023. It is the Mighty Fine Batch. Mm-hmm. Loved it. $99.99.
Okay, that's probably MSRP.
It is MSRP because it's state controlled, right? PA.
Okay, yeah, true.
So I said to him, you really got to go find a knob store pick
which would be a state pick probably.
Right.
Yep.
But it's not.
So stores are allowed to pick, maybe.
Weirdly enough. So education point here. So I said, man, you got to really go see if you can find a knob store pick. So I did a quick Google search and I asked him what store he went to. Mm-hmm. And they had a freaking store pick. So I'm like, man. So I went on the store. I found the bottle, the knob store pick, and I said, I instantly sent him the thing. It was $70. Mm-hmm. $30 cheaper than his Booker's. And I'm like, you got to go buy this bottle. Mm-hmm. And it was a wine and spirit store or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Could have been 70 because I got less bottles out of the barrel, and that's what your price will fluctuate on those sometimes.
But it's also the richest zip code in the U.S.
Yeah, that's true. But basically, state controlled, you're still going to have a set price.
So it was $69.99. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, that's a good price. Go buy that. Don't even quite just go buy it. Mm-hmm. So this is really interesting. So if you can go to any store and get a knob store pick, just buy it. Mm-hmm. Don't question it. It's going to be good. So what I think about now is what makes all of these knob store picks so good. Are they picking these single barrels from the same warehouse, the same rick house?
Jim Beam's top 3 producer in the country, dude. They have so many barrels.
But that's incredible that out of how many bottles do you think we've done this year? 50, 60?
Probably, yeah.
That 2 knob store picks made the top 60.
Mm-hmm. Made top winners.
That's pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. And you're going against a bottle that's really hard to get.
Super allocated, got great age on it, and I mean,
it's exceptional.
It's a different level kind of bottle.
It doesn't surprise me that was our winner.
No, I'm not surprised either. I'm not disappointed. I'm definitely happy.
But, and then you got the sleeper. The travel exclusive rare breed. But I've talked about this with Ben a little bit. Tell me the difference between the Russell's 13 and the rare breed travel exclusive. So it's non-chill filtered. Non-cut.
Or, well, I can't say it's not cut. Just barrel proof.
Yeah. So to me, this is the way I think about this.
Because of the different ages of the batches, that's why it goes down. Because this has such old shit in it.
Yeah.
Because if you look back, the old rare breeds used to be 112 point.
He's got one.
112.8.
Yeah.
Is the old rare breeds. I gotta watch that.
And that's 116 something for the new ones.
116 for the new ones. So the reason this one proofs down is because of the older shit in it.
Right.
And so that's the only reason.
I guess where I'm going with this is there's not that much difference between the Russell's 13 and a rare breed travel exclusive single barrel Russell's.
Oh, they're all great bottles.
No, but I'm meaning when you get down to the nitty gritty, the single barrel Russell's is non-chill filtered, 110 proof. Mm-hmm. That's not that much different than this, except it's higher proof.
No.
Right?
Yeah, you get a little bit higher proof with that. You know, they cut all the private barrels down to 110. They don't run them at barrel proof.
Right, exactly.
That's the only thing you're taking out of it. Maybe they're taking away a little bit of extra oomph with that when they do that compared to the rare breed offerings.
I think they take some of that complexity out.
Of course, no matter what, when you water down a product, you're going to strip away flavor. Now that could be bad flavor, could be something you're trying to dial back.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that, but again, I still have a hard time going out and grabbing one of these. I will still grab one.
I would.
If I have the opportunity to buy them at retail, I will grab one.
Yeah.
Every year. And I'm very glad that it stood up and pulled off that high 9 score, for me.
All right, so question. So with your scoring system for 2023, what's the winner? The Knob Ryan or the Knob Tin?
Would be the Knob Ryan based on our combined score.
We're going to have to message Chuck.
So
for 2023, so these are bottles. The
Knob Ryans would take the winner.
So the Rare Breed exclusive, travel exclusive,
was not in our 16,
and the 13 are going to be bottles of 2024.
Yeah.
Right. So for 2023, our winner
is the Knob Ryans pick.
Is the Knob Ryans store pick.
Dude, that just smells like fucking heaven.
He says it smells like heaven. So, to wrap this up.
And you know what? You know what it comes off like? It comes off
why
like
are you
that.
putting this in front of me? Like, you want me to,
Would you like a little sipper out of it? You can take a sip out of it if you'd like to.
Oh my God.
I know you'd like to split that glass on me. Yeah, dude. When I did that, when I tasted down through them, and I took that D glass and I went.
You said it, and I'm like, that's it.
I'm like, that's something. That's something.
So, but this is cool.
And I told you, I can't put my finger on it.
Oh, man,
like with the Michter's, that Michter's 10, I could take it and I could just be like, it's like strawberry shortcakey goodness. This one's just perfect. Balance, age, oak, complexity, char.
Is?
Everything you want in bourbon.
You know what really that is?
What's that?
A good fucking bourbon.
A good fucking bourbon. Jesus Christ. That whole line. So we'll still taste it every time we go to K&M until we kill the bottle. We'll still put it out there, and everyone will be like, "Oh, that's fucking great."
I'm telling you what. If you guys are watching and you can learn anything from this or appreciate anything from this, is these are 4 amazing bottles. They really are. If you enjoy tasting whiskey rather than just drinking whiskey,
I enjoy the drinking. Don't get me wrong.
See, I enjoy the tasting.
Well, I enjoy the tasting too, but I do enjoy my drinking of the whiskey.
You cannot go wrong with a Wild Turkey product, a Russell's Reserve, a Wild Turkey Rare Breed, whatever it may be, or a Jim Beam product with a 12-year, a 9-year, a store pick. Me personally, I'm going to the store pick every single time. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But, so, for 2023, our winner, we're going to have to tell Chuck. We're going to have to send him the links to this thing. For 2023, here is your unanimous victor. The Knob Ryans store pick. This is blind. This is a great bottle. This is $60 at Ryan's Wine and Spirits in Canandaigua.
You can get them right now.
They still have them.
They will still have some by Christmas, unless we go buy a case.
Or 4. When I was there last
I'm not buying 4 cases.
They had 4 or 5 cases. It's great.
I thought you said I'm buying 4.
No,
I'm not buying. When we do our first picks, I might buy like a case or 2 of them. When we do our first, just to have them.
Yeah, right.
Because it'll be like, this is my
first
case.
Special.
This is my first pick.
So, 2023 is a wrap.
We'll be having a pick in 24.
Yeah.
That's
a store pick. So 100 proof whitetail store pick coming to a retailer near you soon.
Yeah. Depending on who we end up doing it with, we might do it in combination with the Rochester whiskey, enthusiast. We might do it with a different store, but probably K&M because of the way we've been talking with them. But who knows? We might be, asked to join the Ryans folks to pick a barrel or something, which would be really cool.
you never know. I really look forward to developing relationship with K&M towards a barrel pick. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, and I think I think that's the direction we're more likely to go with it for sure.
I think that would be fun. I would love to do a knob store pick because we've had such a good experience with that.
We'd love to do a turkey pick too,
but hey, beggars can't be choosers.
No, like I said, I mean, it was thrown out there. Woodford, Jack Daniels barrel. There was a couple of them thrown out. Old Forester barrels were thrown out there. Again, stuff I would love, and whatever is available to pick would be really cool. And that's based on how much inventory they move and different things for those companies too. So,
so
there's a lot of pieces that go into it.
There is a lot of pieces. So I guess where I'll leave this is there are more things to come for 2024.
Yep.
This is kind of a huge learning experience for me, a huge learning curve for me. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
For everything you've done. Ben's been very gracious and let me tasting all these bottles and do an advent calendar for me for this this Christmas. The whole month of December, I have 26 2-ounce bottles. Thank you.
2 to do Christmas Day.
Yeah. No, that one's saving for New Year's.
Oh, you're saving the one for New Year's?
New Year's. So
Starred one?
I owe Ben for sure. Thank you to K&M for supporting us, for allowing us to come to the store to do tastings. That's been so much fun. The live shows, everyone that's come to visit us in 2023 at the 2 live shows at K&M have been great. I really got to give a shout out to Chuck at Ryan's. He's been really helpful. It was really nice to meet him and just discuss bourbons and discuss how the whole process goes there. So thank you, Chuck, for
we got to get him
educating. For sure. For educating me on the whole process of single barrel picks and everything there. So I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone that's been involved in 2023, and it all started with a bottle of John J. Bowman.
Mm-hmm. Keep buying me a bottle of Bowman.
And to this day, John J. Bowman is one of my favorites. I got a single barrel right now that I've killed. So this is where it all started right here. About a year ago now.
We hammered it right down.
So thank you guys for joining us and for sticking with us and enjoying time at the bar here. There are going to be changes for 2024. We're going to work on things and make things better.
This will be our last episode for 23.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the next time you see us will be 2024.
Maybe 2 weeks off, depending.
Yeah.
Getting into January, and then we'll start, hitting it either with fresh cracks or maybe revisiting bottles.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and just maybe more social stuff. Maybe more, trying to pick these apart. I don't know. I kind of like the point scoring. That's kind of
the point scoring is cool, but to be fair, Ben, I get down to the bar and Ben, he goes, "Hey, I gotta start drinking these bottles because I got a lot to open."
Mm-hmm.
So Ben has a good collection here for Fresh Crack Fridays.
I do.
So until the next time down here at the bar, 2023 is a wrap.
Cheers to everybody at home. Appreciate it.
Thank
you guys. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and
we'll see you in 2024.
See you next year with the dad joke. See ya.